always get wonderful requests from you, and this, I believe, is one of those requests from you. Could origami make the perfect bookshelf? Plus, because it's not just a bookshelf. So let's bring in our spokesperson, the face of origami.
Hello.
Lou Caputo. Hi, my friend.
Good.
I'm so happy we have this.
Yes, I am too.
Back in stock. Oh, it's a hat trick.
There
you
we
know
go.
where I'm going.
I do know where you're going.
Okay, why is it a hat trick, Lynn?
Yes, Lynn, why is it a hat trick?
Okay. First time at the sale price, all right?
Yep.
So it was $69, I think $64.95. It's free shipping. Number two, 5 flex pays. That's the hat trick.
That's the hat trick right there.
And we don't always have that.
No, we really don't. And I'll tell you something, this weighs around 12 pounds, so you're not getting something light shipped to you, okay?
Yeah, good
Number
point.
one, it's all made of powder-coated steel, like all pieces of origami. I heard what you were saying about how we started with the large rack, and then this was by customer request. And here's the funny thing about this one. The customers asked for 2 different things, okay? And we're happy to accommodate. The first one was, can you make us a bookshelf that has a smaller footprint, a little more decor-friendly? So we made one that was 6 tiers. So it was this tall. And then people said, love it. Well, you're there. Can you make us another one?
I didn't know
shorter?
that. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So we actually have another bookshelf that's this tall, like as tall as I am, but then we've got this little guy here. And if you think about it, there's a lot of instances in a home where you want something a little bit shorter. Maybe you've got a painting on the wall and you want to put it underneath that. Maybe you've got a window and you want it to fit underneath there. You know, it's just that perfect height to put anywhere in the house, around 27 inches tall. So it's got a really, really nice height on this. By the way, the shelves on this are 2 feet across and they're about 11 inches deep on the shelves, but then you get an extra, ½ inch on either side. So think about a 1-foot standoff from the wall if you're looking for a space to put this. Now, here are the things that are different about this and why it's different than, like our small 3-tiered heavy-duty rack that we also sell. Number one, more decorative friendly for sure. If I turn this sideways just a little bit, you're going to see on the side of this that we've got lattice work right here, okay? Lattice work is beautiful. It adds a little bit of structure to it, but the big thing is it stops books from falling off the shelves.
Right.
Kind of felt
so
like
it's functional too.
we felt like it was a big idea. Also, while you're looking at that shot, notice that the shelves have holes in them. Okay, a lot of origami rack pieces you'll see, a lot of origami pieces I should say, have wire shelves. Okay, now we always want to have airflow and water flow in all of our products because we know people are going to use them indoors and some people are going to use them outdoors. Okay, so it's important that water can drain, that air can flow through, things can dry. Okay, that's a big consideration with this. But then we said, you know what, the wires aren't going to work with this because people are going to be putting tiny things on there. People are going to be putting crystal figurines and photos and frames with those little skinny legs on the back. They're going to fall through. So we came up with this idea and it actually works perfectly for that sort of thing. But because this is origami, I've got to show you the magic. Now, it's named after the ancient Japanese art of paper folding. And here's the thing about that, all right? I'm going to flip this top shelf over, give this a little kick on the bottom here, and I want you to see what's about to happen here. Ooh, this one is like, oh, make sure you undo the latch, Lou. I'm new here.
No.
My first day. All right, look at that right there. So this folded down from that 2-foot footprint, and if you think about it, there's 3 shelves, that's 6 feet of linear storage that you're getting here. We folded down to about 4 inches wide, okay? And this is also how it's going to arrive at your house, which is cool because it's going to come flat packed in a cardboard box. I promise you the hardest thing you're going to do is get it out of that box.
Yeah, oh, it's the truth.
Hardest thing.
Oh, yeah. And normally when I order something like this, it's like, oh, no, it's going to be a nightmare. I'm going to have to put it together myself. I'm going to have to call a handyman.
Right.
Never with any origamis. And I even put the heavy-duty one years ago together by myself.
Very simple.
And that's
very,
because
very
of that
simple.
genius design.
But watch this. When you get it out of the cardboard box, this is the setup. And this is the same for, all your origami pieces. You're going to grab the side. You're just going to give it a little tug just to pull it open like that, okay? Now, I'm going to spin this around so you can see the back of it. Right here on the back is the origami toggle. That is a patented design that you're seeing right there. All you've got to do is thread this through just like that and push down. Now, notice how the whole thing just sort of straightened up and it got, nice and stiff right there. So I can pick this up now just like that, just by doing that one little latch. I mean, if this were a piece of furniture like particle board or something else, that would not be one step. That would be about, 25 steps just to get to that point.
And would never last anywhere near the lifetime of origamis.
No. Then I'm going to flip over the top shelf like this, and there's one little latch right there, and all you do is just drop that into position like that. It couldn't be any easier.
And you're done.
And that's it. And that's it.
That's the setup.
No, that was the whole thing right there. Now, a couple of key things to mention about this, okay?
Yeah.
The first one is that we do not have wheels on these because this is not meant to roll around. However, it does have what we call leveling feet on the bottom, okay? And if you look all the way down at the bottom of the legs, those little black circles down there, that's actually a leveling foot. So if I come down here, if I rotate this clockwise, as I'm doing, it's going to extend. If I go counterclockwise, it's retracting. See how it's pulling up into the bottom? But by doing that, it's going to make sure that this is not, right now, this was wobbly a second ago. Now I've got it so that it's no wobble. So none of your precious things are going to fall off of here
So
by
it's
doing
secure.
it. But there is one implication of using the leveling feet, because you don't have to. But if you do use the leveling feet, okay, we recommend that you limit the weight capacity to 50 pounds per shelf. But think about that for a second.
That's
There's
a
3
lot.
shelves, 150 pounds.
That's a lot.
You know, what do you have that's 150 pounds that you're going
Yeah.
to put on this? Now, let's say that you don't need the leveling feet. Maybe you've got a perfectly level floor, so you're like, I don't need those. You can go up to 70 pounds per shelf, which
Okay.
is 210 pounds. So it's
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a difference, but again, either way, you're going to get a great shelf that's going to hold way more probably than you need.
And think about just in terms right now, let's just talk about what, obviously it's a bookshelf. Where
Yeah.
are your books right now?
Yeah.
Where are your books? Mine are in a pile on the floor.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, or in a
Think
box.
of it, or in a box
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah. So, yeah, ideal for that. But if you have the space, I mean, even for in the pantry, you could put your,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
obviously
people
this is sturdy.
Yeah, no, it's sturdy. Well, how about this? What if if you need a TV stand?
Perfect.
This is an awesome TV stand. It's the perfect height, number one. Got a
Great
big
point.
base on this. Yeah, I mean, and if most of your flat screen TVs, if they have a single base on it, they're going to fit on
skinny
here
enough, yeah.
without any kind of a problem. My wife Kelly, big crafter. Okay, she has one of these with a Cricut on top of it. Okay, because you can set your Cricut on top of this, and it's very sturdy. Okay, once you use those leveling feet and get it, where you want it to be, and it's got plenty of space for that. I mean, you could literally use this for anything that you want.
Endless, and yet you're proud of it. And I'm always because it's fashionable.
It's
So even
beautiful.
if you put this in the laundry room, I mean, wherever in the bathroom, and you just store it with
doesn't
all
matter.
your little baskets and things. It's anywhere.
Well, and you got two great colors. I mean, we're kind of color blocking
Classics.
here. You got the monochromatics, you've got the glossy white, and then you've got that flat black.
Lou, did I mention
Liddy.
the hat trick?
You did mention the hat trick.
It's the hat trick. We love the hat trick when we have a great sale price, number one.
Yep.
Free shipping and handling, doesn't happen all the time.
2.
And 5 monthly flex payments.
And
It's
that's
under
great.
$13 and we'll ship this out to you.
Yeah.
Thank you, my
You're
friend.
welcome. I'll be back.
Oh, good. That's right.
Got the vacuum.
That's
The
the cool.
green bag.
It is the coolest hand vac.
Isn't it neat?
Because it's also going to help. It's a
Sanitize
technology
your fabrics.
as you're cleaning. Love it. Smart.
Okay.
We'll see you in a little bit.
back.
All right. Okay. This was a lifesaver to my family when we had our hurricane last year.